What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Now, since my last video received so much love, I figured I would make a video on how to farm this Nightfall exactly to get and maximize your loot this week. So, as you know, we have double the loot drops, which started yesterday. That goes until Friday, which it turns into ×4 for platinum rewards though. So each one of these has a chance of rewarding double Nightfall loot at the end, which includes the double the shadow price, which is the weapon this week, double exotics, and then this weekend, once Friday hits, if you get platinum, you also get double the rewards. So you can get up to 4 exotics, 4 shadow prices if your RNG is there. It's going to be nuts, and it's a pretty easy strike, so I would get to farming this as quickly as possible. And I'm going to show you guys my method that I've been using, which is a very easy way, running about 10-minute strikes, somewhere in there. I haven't done a master yet, just because the Nightfall weapon is common drop for both Legend and Master, so I've just been farming the 1300 mostly, but I also show a game on the 1270 Nightfall, which I got 2 exotics to drop as well. So let's get right into it. First off, the most important part of this is to have a ghost with the mod that is for prosperity in Vanguard. This allows an extra drop of legendary gear, which means weapons, from the end of Nightfall or strike completions. So this gives you a very better chance of getting some of this gear to drop at the end. Let's go over the modifiers real quick, just to show you guys what you're dealing with. So Adept, we only have Scorched Earth, which just means enemies throw more grenades. And once you move on to Hero, we have the champions come into effect, which is Overload and Barrier, and then also Saber Protocol, so incoming solar and environmental damage is increased. Now when you move on to Legend, the only thing that is added is your equipment's locked and match game. And then when you move on to Master, you have Attrition, which is added, which you have to kill enemies and grab their wells that they dropped to regain health, so it gets pretty challenging. And then also Mob Champions, so an extra lot of champions are there, and they definitely hit super hard even in the 1300s strike. So the 1330 is going to be crazy, especially in the boss room, because the pillars in there that do arc damage are environmental damage, so they hit very hard. And in my opinion, like I said, the 1300 is the way to go if you're trying to farm, because the Nightfall weapon is common in both Master and Legend, so it doesn't affect your chances of getting the weapon at least. But if you're going for those Ascendant Shards, those golf balls, you're going to have to go into the Master. Alright, so let's get into the loadout and the energy types that you need to go in here, especially when match game is active. So first off, our champions are Overload and Barrier. I was using a sniper rifle and an SMG to deal with these, and the 2 shield types within this strike are Arc and Void, so you don't need to worry about solar at all. Also, a little pro tip for when you're protecting the war set at the beginning, you can shoot the cannons on the skiff to destroy them, because those things hit pretty hard and it definitely protects the fire team from wiping. Some good options that I was running, I had the Succession Sniper from the Raid, the Arc SMG, Ikelos, and then Commemoration Heavy Machine Gun, also from the Raid. So that had Arc and Void there, and then I was running Bubble, which is perfect because you get the extra damage and the protection. If you're a Warlock, I would run well with Phoenix Protocol, and then if you're a Hunter, you can run Stasis if you want, but Tether for invisibility and revives is very important, so that's perfect. And then, in my opinion, if you're running the 2 lower ones, the Adept and the Hero difficulties, you can run DPS supers like Thunder Crash, Blade Barrage, Nova, because you can just do DPS and not really have to worry about protection in the final room. But when you get up into the higher Legend and Master, you definitely are going to need some wells and protection in that final room. So that was my loadout that I was using, and we were doing them in about 10 to 12 minutes in Legend difficulty. So that's a pretty easy run, and you can farm that super fast and quick. And as you can see from these 2 finishes right here, I got a couple exotics from the heroic version and then 1 exotic from the Legend version, which I also got the new Vanguard rocket launcher to drop, which I haven't got this season. So beautiful, beautiful start to the farm this week. Now, some other options you can also use for weapons: Anarchy, Lament, Risk Runner, Trinity Ghoul, because you can have Overload on both of those, and they are arc. But that's about it. This is a good, quick little farm for you guys to do, so I would get right onto that, especially Friday, once the ×4 Platinum Rewards comes out. It's going to be crazy. Everybody's going to be stacked up on the loot. I hope this helped you guys out a lot. I really appreciate it. Remember to like and share the video around and subscribe if it does feel right. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.